Hello to all of my cancers. So Cancer, I apologize for it taking so long for me to upload your reading. I have been down for a few days. Um, so I just wanted to make sure my energy and my strength was in the right place when I completed the last four of these readings. I have you, Gemini, Taurus, and Aries to complete. So I'm going to get through this reading. and and these are general. I have the tarot cards here. It will be time stamped. So I'm going to get through this reading, and you're welcome to just, if you want to look at the oracle part of it, you're welcome to. If you want to look at just the zodiac, the tarot part of it, you're welcome to. But let's get into what your reading is about. All right. So, Cancer, you represent immerse, like immersing yourself into something. When you believe in something, you really get deep into it. You immerse yourself in it, you almost become it. Okay. Um, you rule the fourth house, home. So something, you know how to draw things in, make it feel comfortable, like home to you, and you know how to make others feel comfortable at home. You could have, maybe you have a very feminine or just a very nurturing energy with you. Even if you're not a woman, you could still have a very nurturing energy, like you care about people, you take care of your children, you take care of your loved ones. Even if you don't have children, you're just, whatever you do, you put your all into it. Okay. And you do rule the feminine energy. So it says the frequency of the divine feminine supports our soft, receptive, and nurturing side, facilitating our intuition and intrinsic understanding of our connection to the cosmos. Okay, and then you're connected with the sixth chakra. The energy of the third eye chakra supports our inner sight and intuitive ability. So that's a really good chakra to be. Well, I think all of the chakras are good to be connected to. Um, but having that insight, right? It's like that moon energy, seeing beyond what cannot be seen. And so the moon represents perception, whereas the sun represents source. And the energy that is connected with your um, chakra, your sixth chakra, your third eye chakra, is the turquoise, one of the many stones. Okay, you can use a turquoise stone. So this is what a turquoise stone looks like. Um, yeah. So that's what a turquoise stone looks like. And I'm going to be using the crystal healing card, chakra and universe. Okay. All right. To read about what that turquoise stone is about. Okay. And you all have to excuse my nails. Like I'm taking them all off. They're kind of like, it's like piano keys now at this point. Like some of them on, some of them off. Okay. Turquoise has been a talisman since, um, I'm sorry. Hold on. Turquoise has been a talisman since ancient times. As it has the ability to protect the body and spirit. It improves communication between the materialistic and spiritual world and promotes intuition and meditation. According to a legend, turquoise blends the earth and sky and associates masculinity and femininity. It strengthens your ability to emphasize and maintain balance. It corresponds with the sixth chakra. The color is indigo for the sixth chakra. Okay. Scattered energies are fused into one and transformed into another useful energy. Um, The application in life for this is the placement is not really specified, but place it by the neck, the third eye, and above the solar plexus. So the solar plexus chakra is right underneath your diaphragm. Okay, it's like where your diaphragm is. It is also drunk as crystal water. So sometimes people will put turquoise in their water, and sometimes they'll activate it, they'll let it sit in the moonlight. Sometimes they'll just put it in their water. They may manifest, like write something really positive, healthy, prosperous on a water of glass, and then drink it all the way down. And so, to ingest those energies, okay? All right, so Cancer, we are going to get into this reading for you. Okay. Cancer is symbolized by a crab who asks us to dive deep into the sea of emotions and come back home again. The crab always carries its protective shell, however. This moon ruled cardinal water sign signifies nutrition in and out of the body and is connected to the breast and stomach. The sun shines here June the 21st through July the 22nd. Be the emotional healer, be the emotional leader, and connect with the parent archetype. If you're in need of parenting yourself, reach out to the divine mother and father, to the earth beneath the sky above, and feel held. Once you feel fed by spirit, it becomes easier to accept the ordinary human limitations of the people around you. If you're called to parent others in this situation, whether in love or work, do so with balanced approach of honest feedback and support and self-care. Nurture without enabling. Model what you want others to do. Nourish the connection with your chosen family and tribe. Nourish bodies, gardens, communities, and your temple's hearth. Cancer calls us to deepen our relationship to home, but not to get stuck in the protective shell. If you need more out of life, you'll have to leave the safety to find what you need. Find a home based Find a home base or a safe place within your soul, and from that safety, be ready to brave exploration and risk caring with all your heart. The challenge when you see this card, or the challenge with you, Cancer, is crabs are hard on the outside but soft and squishy on the inside. Remember that the very defenses you think will keep you safe may actually keep important people out. Soften your shell. You have a backbone and are not protected solely by exoskeleton. The gift with you, Cancer, is be aware of the psychic pool in which you float. If you feel tossed by the waves or battered by the anxiety of those around you, dive down deeper and find the calm below. Float in the ocean of collective consciousness and feel cradled, nurtured by the Divine Mother, fed and cuddled. All right, so Cancer, that's who you are. Like, that's the energy with your zodiac sign, with you being a water cardinal zodiac sign, okay? All right, but you rule the first house, and let's see what's going on with that, Cancer. Sorry if my energy is zapped. I am, like I said, I'm trying to recover um, from something that I was just completely out of for the last few days. All right. So the fourth house represents home. If your chart were a village map, the fourth house would be your home base. Our earthly home life impacts our sense of sanctuary and how we bring things to conclusion. The action is come home and make it sanctuary. Create a place to renew and to live and anticipate authentic life. Home is an emotional place or space more than a physical address, but both matter. In the practical realm, it may be time to it may be time to renovate, reorganize, or move in the physical realm, or to negotiate boundaries with a roommate. Create a home that feels safe and renewing at the end of the day, where you are truly off stage so you can drop your guard and refill your wells. The fourth house also speaks of existential homesickness, of a longing for home you've never had. If you don't have a map from childhood to create sanctuary, make one. Be ready to do the next layer of therapy or tend to some work around family karma. Think about how you would like to be parented rather than how you were parented, and use that as a model for self care. In the spiritual realm, build or visualize a meditation place, a portable sanctuary that can be home to your spiritual practice. Explore the quiet depths of your meditation. Drop down to your heart, to your heart, to your center of gravity, and renew your connection to the earth beneath, the sky above, and spirit within. If you're asking about a project, check that it is well situated. Make sure the people involved feel safe and have a healthy work-life balance. On all levels, develop a healthy approach to bring a project to conclusions. Know when to stop. The challenge with the fourth house, Cancer, is let your home be a sanctuary that helps you prepare to deal with the world, not a place in which you hide from the world. The gift with the fourth house is a sanctuary within your soul and safe surroundings in which to renew, allow you to regenerate, find your center, and greet the world afresh. So I love that fourth house energy because it's really about you being your best self. Um, in a way that you understand. And you know how people are always like, oh, I love you, I love you, I love you, or I want somebody to love me and treat me this way or treat me that way. But the thing is, like when you truly love yourself, people are attracted to you. Now, sometimes they can be attracted to you in a weird way. Unfortunately, if they're not confident enough to just be able to come and have a basic conversation with you or something like that, maybe they're a little intimidated. But when you're truly loving yourself and your home, meaning your body, is your sanctuary, or the home where you don't have to put on this face for the world, you can just kind of drop your guard and be who you are, meaning a physical home that you go to. Those are important things to have. It's so important. Like, those it just shows in everything that you do when you have that peace in your like your inner spirit. And you have that peace in your home. It just shows, right? And so the book that I read that out of is Starcodes Astro Oracle book by Heather Roan Robbins. And I'll be reading The Sun and the Moon about out of that too, okay? All right, just in case you want to know, plus all of this information will be in the description box. And so the sixth chakra and divine feminine will be read out of the sacred geometry of relationships oracle guidebook, okay? All right, so the sixth chakra. Let's see. The spiritual. And the affirmation you should speak every time you see this card, or with like when you're trying to like balance out your sixth chakra, when you're trying to tap into that third eye chakra, is I am connected. Okay. The third eye chakra is indigo, also commonly associated with purple, with a quality of luminance to it. In many cultures, purple is traditionally associated with royalty, including those of any situation of worldly power or wealth who have a royal higher consciousness, a deeply rooted connection to Source. Unlike our physical eyes that see the physical world around us, the third eye sees subtle energies that can be perceived only through consciousness and insight. This feedback helps us to form a more complete picture of the reality we are in, physical and non-physical, and the relationship between us and the world around us. This third eye chakra is related to the pineal gland, which regulates our restful and wakeful states. It is associated with our perception, intuition, telepathy, and psychic ability like clairvoyance. Third eye chakra and relationship. When our third eye is open, we clearly hear and see our partner on a deep level. The third eye supports our capacity to imagine and intend what we truly desire. By picturing having a trustful and beautiful relationship, we apply a powerful boost towards creating that outcome. An open third eye allows for a deeper truth to be perceived about ourselves, about the other, and about our relationship. So the food for thought when you with this spiritual uh, sixth chakra, third eye chakra card is, and just when you're tapping into your third eye chakra, the food for thought that you can ask yourself, on a spiritual level is, what is the future? What is the future you dream of? Are you with the partner of your dreams? All manifestations start with a dream. Creating the life and relationships that you desire starts with the ability to imagine it, right? So ask yourself, are you with who you want to be with? And what is your future? What does that future dream look like? Whatever it is, you know? And envision it using your third eye. So you're connected to the divine feminine, and that does not mean that you are effeminate. That could just mean that you know how to balance things. Meaning, like, so if you're a masculine energy, you may know how to tap into that feminine energy of receiving. You know what I mean? Like, you know how to receive things, you know how to attract what you want to you. And that way you can nurture and take care of your loved ones and things like that. What you doing? Huh? You want to get in? You want to get in? Okay. Hold on. So the affirmation with the divine feminine energy is, I am divine feminine. For humans to live harmoniously with each other, the masculine and feminine must reach a state of union outwardly in relationship with each other, as well as inwardly in a balanced state of heart, mind, body, and soul. In the new energy, we let go of traditional roles, allowing new masculinity and new femininity to arise. The concept of divine feminine is no longer exclusively for women, just as divine masculine is no longer just for men. We all hold both masculine and feminine energy and attributes within us, and both must be fully recognized, realized, understood, and expressed. The feminine is fluid and receptive. Her nature is to surrender and to open up. She is intrinsically connected to Mother Earth and to giving birth. She is soft, flowing, gentle, sensitive, nurturing, and empathetic. You want to get down? Hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. Baby. Okay. What's the matter? You want to sit in my lap? Where was I? She easily connects to the higher realms and the universe at large. She is in touch with the world of subtle energies and she is highly intuitive. She is also strong, powerful, and independent, yet open to co creation and partnership. You want to get there? Okay. Okay, so the image description with this card is the image has a resemblance of to a dream catcher, referring to the capacity of the feminine to bring the subtle energy of dreams and desires closer to the physical plane, where it becomes available for manifestation into form. The more intricate shapes and forms at the center refer to the complicated dynamics of all the different layers of consciousness that we all have intrinsic access to. Pink is associated with universal love for oneself and others, and with sweetness, tenderness, and care. Brighter pink incorporates aliveness, excitement, high energy, and power. The light blue refers to our ability to express ourselves with honesty, tenderness, and kindness. Divine feminine and relationship. Although we all carry qualities of both the masculine and feminine inside of us, in most relationships, there is one person who is predominantly embodies the feminine attributes and one the masculine. The harmony between the two, yes, baby. What's the matter? I thought you wanted to get down. Come here. Let's sit on my lap. Come on. Okay. Okay. There is one, okay, I already read that. The harmony between the two might depend upon one's individual understanding of inner dual nature as well as the outer roles that each person plays in the relationship. The feminine soft side, the feminine side is soft, nurturing, and compassionate. As she is closely connected to the higher realms and to the world of subtle energies and intuition, she offers deep understanding, patience, and tolerance to facilitate closeness. The receptive and flowing feminine often needs the directed and focused masculine to get anything done, while the feminine excels at imagining and dreaming of all possibilities. She needs the masculine to help her manifest these dreams. So, food for thought, Cancer, is can you think of some examples or role models in the public eye who embody a new and balanced divine feminine? And are you in touch with your feminine side? How does it express itself? Because a lot of time, I think that the masculine energies don't want to express that femininity, and I think that is so important to tap into both. It's like the example of like when you see fathers that have daughters, right? How they don't mind being silly and going to tea parties for their daughters. They don't mind tapping into that energy of doing what she wants to do just to make her happy. It's like that home and creating that nurturing environment, that peaceful environment. Okay. All right, so the sun card is about source. So let's see what that is. Let's see what that's about. And I'm only going to read like one paragraph of it and then the challenge and the gift. In your natal chart, the sun symbolizes the core of your personality, your life force, your ego, and consciousness. The sign and aspect of the sun describe how you express that basic vital energy. From our earthly perspective, the sun circles the zodiac once a year, but in truth, the sun is a center point around which the planets revolve. All other bodies in our solar system reflect its light. It is unimaginably huge. 1,000,000 Earths could fit within. The challenge with the sun is narcissism is the shadow of the sun's energy, the false belief that I am the center of the universe and you are not. Learn to earn attention and respect rather than demand or expect it. Sweetheart, what's the matter? The gift with the sun card is this sunlit moment is an opportunity to to let. I'm so sorry, Cancer. I'm sorry. This cutie pootie is sitting on my lap and like right in my face while I'm trying to read. Got his little paws up on my chest. Like what? Ah, baby. Okay. This sunlit moment is is an opportunity to let your ego step out of the way. Let the sun's light flow through you and let spirit do the work. Shine wholeheartedly and share the warmth with friends, families, and your community and the world. Make it an offering. Live the truth. I am the center of the universe, and so are you. I think you sleepy. You want to get back on the bed? Or you just want. I'm paying too much attention to the book. You want me to pay attention to you only. Okay, so Cancer with the moon energy, the moon ruler of Cancer. So, yeah, so um, this is your card, perception. It's also the second decan Pisces card. Pisces is ruled by the second decan Pisces is ruled by the moon as well. Speaks of the deep inner river of emotions, what motivates you, how you experience and express your feelings, and how you nurture and need nurturance. In your astrology chart, the moon is as important as the sun, even though it's much smaller. By a coincidence of relative size and distance, from our earthly perspective, the sun and the moon, our symbols of consciousness and unconsciousness, appear to be the same size, and this proportion makes eclipses possible. The moon cycles through the zodiac in 27.5 days, changing signs every 2 days and coloring our moods, habits, and behavior. What you want to get down? I don't think you know what you want to do. Come on, sweetheart. Okay. The challenge is look to feelings rather than logic to move the situation forward. Notice any strange responses to anxiety, touchy personal defenses, nepotism, xenophobia, subjectivity, or insecurity, either in your motivation or in those around you. Tend to the fear that lies underneath these behaviors. The gift with the moon card is you are the one, you are one with the ebb and flow. Watch what sign the moon occupies each day and let the moon teach you about its phases. Align yourself with those tides and make your life easier. So, all right, so we do have a Scorpio moon coming up. We moved out, that's on the 13th. We moved out of the Leo moon. And so we have a Scorpio moon coming up. And with that Scorpio moon, that's about transformation, power, shifting power, change, releasing anything that no longer serves you, like putting a plan into place to get what you want. And that may require you to release unhealthy or negative relationships. It could require you to make some sort of changes with yourself. It could require you to change some things in your home, meaning your body as well as your actual physical home, you know, or something like that. Then we have a first quarter moon in Aquarius on November the 20th. And that could be a time where you're really feeling good about your emotions. And it's like you're tapping more into your emotions and feeling good about who you are. And, you know, having that emotional freedom to be who you want to be. If you want to turn away from something that you feel like is like almost an entrapment or keeping you stuck in some way, I feel like that's exactly what you're doing, because you understand yourself around this time, around the first quarter moon. You're understanding yourself a lot better. You're understanding your emotions a lot better, right? So it isn't something that's going to be hard for you to turn away from. Or if it is hard, I feel like you have the power to do that, especially after coming out of that new moon in Scorpio, right? Then we have a full moon in Gemini on November the 27th. And that represents you kind of expressing your emotions around that time. Um, if there is any sort of verbal debates in your life, I feel like you're going to, you know, remain balanced and cool headed. Because I feel like once you, something that maybe it used to trigger you, you may be learning to let it go, let the energy of it go. So it won't trigger you as much. And so I feel like if an argument or something come up or somebody try to say something that would usually make you kind of like step out of your, maybe step out of character, I feel like you're going to be cool headed about something. And that could kind of even put some people in the energy that you're kind of cold hearted or standoffish, or that you don't care because they're not getting the reaction that they want out of you. You know, maybe they're used to you kind of being upset about something. And I feel like around this time, you're not giving people that kind of energy. Baby, I can't hold you and do the, you want to do tarot with me? Want to do the tarot with me? I'm going to shuffle the cards. Okay, so Cancer, this will be time stamp. This is going to be time stamp. Okay, so the Five of Cups is here. So with the Five of Cups, I feel like there may be some sort of grieving point. Now, the Five of Cups is that Scorpio energy, right? So again, there's something that I feel like from the past you're going to wind up just letting go. Maybe it isn't holding, it doesn't have the power or depth to it that you thought that it had or something. So I feel like there is going to be some sort of transformation, and you're going to pivot from like these Three of Cups. Like if you look in some of the other tarot decks, you'll see like Three of Cups and energy turning to the Three of Cups, where there's two other cups behind it, like two other opportunities or something like that, that they're missing because they're so focused on what they lost and can't get back. So there's something in your life, and it even could come from your childhood or something like that, that it's time for you to really stop focusing on, because maybe you've been vibrating in that energy subconsciously without even realizing it. Maybe it was some sort of hurt or trauma from your childhood that is time to finally lay to rest. Scorpio represents that Pluto energy, which represent like, it's like death. Okay, so maybe you experienced the death in your childhood or something like that, and it's just been something that was very hard to let go of. It even could have been three significant people in your life, but it's like This Two of Cups could be you and someone else where you can have a new start, or it's two other energies where you're getting the opportunity to have a beautiful new change, break those karmic cycles and let that kind of trauma go because it could have been affecting you more than what you realize. Wow. Then you have the 10 of Cups. So this is definitely a lot of emotion and family related, right? This is like that emotional, like reaching that point to where you're like, I've arrived. It's like what you envisioned, the way you wanted things to be with you and someone, or like with you and your family. It's like you're arriving to that point in some sort of connection in your life. Then you have the Three of Wands right here. I'm sorry, the Three of Swords right here. And so with the Three of Swords, yeah, there's definitely some heartbreak that has the Three of Swords. Maybe you even felt betrayed. Maybe at times you kind of even asked them, like, if you lost three significant people in your life in your childhood or very early on, you could have even like kind of been angry with them without even realizing it, like kind of even blaming them. So maternal energy represent like that Cancer energy. So this could have been your own mom, this could have been a grandmother, this could have been an aunt, or some sort of significant feminine energy in your life where you felt like you needed that guidance. And maybe you felt cheated in life. Maybe you felt like it was something that was taken from you. And it doesn't even have to be an actual physical death. The person could still be living. Maybe they gave you up for adoption, or they just energetically was not there for you the way that you needed them. But whatever the situation is, it looks like there's a lot of, you felt betrayed, and you kind of carry that energy for a very long time. Could even be 3 decades with the Three of Swords here. And I'm looking at like these 3 cups, and then the 2 cups representing your future. So it's like something, maybe this is even, you carrying something for decades around, pain, suffering, hurt, and this is a time for you to really release that energy. Yeah, you have the Queen of Pentacles here. Something, I feel like the answer to this healing, you know how you'll tell yourself like, oh, this doesn't bother me or that doesn't bother me, but it comes out in other ways, in other areas of your life, right? Because you've pushed it so deep down inside. Like you have that hard exterior, like that crab. You have that hard exterior, like everything is fine. But it's like it can even keep the loving people out, that really want to penetrate through that shell that you have up. To reach your heart, and to really build something with you. And I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles, because the Queen of Pentacles is about a very intelligent person, somebody who strategizes and somebody who invests for the long term, and they build stuff up to, like, they build finances and invest into their family, things that will create generational wealth and longevity and security in life, right? So with this 10 of Cups crowning this Queen of Pentacles, I feel like something, you're going to create something for your family that's amazing. It's like you're going to finally reach a goal pertaining to some long-term investment. And I feel like you're going to, it's almost like the healing is with your current life, but you have to let this past hurt or trauma go. The Wheel of Fortune, yeah, definitely some change. Something is about to turn over in your life. It's going to turn over. It's going to change in a way that you really need it to, okay? Because this is like completing, maybe you just kept completing karmic cycles. And that's what that new Scorpio moon is about too. Like, it's about putting something to rest, putting a plan into place. And the Queen of Pentacles is a planner, a long-term planner, right? To bring long-term happiness with this 10 of Cups here. And I feel like you're about to move forward. You're about to break free from this pain and grief and suffering and heartbreak. Because you may even realize that it is taken a toll or affected some other connections in your life. Then you have the Fool card here. This Fool card is about you being spontaneous and willing to take a leap of faith and possibly do something you never did before. This is like that youthful energy. You're creating so much stability in your life that you can take a risk in some area. And this could be with your family life. You know, you could take a risk and have some fun and kind of be a little spontaneous and let your guard down. And it's like, you know, this is like somebody who is, you know, they have everything they need in this satchel. You know, they're not worried about much. They travel light. Okay. They're not worried about much. They're not, you know, like this is like releasing heavy burdens. This is what I almost feel like. I feel like you're releasing these heavy burdens of heartbreak and past trauma and all of that stuff. And this is where this wheel of fortune is coming in. It's like the wheels are turning. Something is moving forward now. It's actually changing, and it's putting you in a lighter energy of being more free, you know, thinking freer, you know, being more open to change and into doing things the way you want to do it. Wow, the Hierophant here. A lot of knowledge, a lot of knowledge, you know. This is like even having that. Some of you, the Hierophant could be a marriage card. So some of you all may even be getting married. But the Hierophant is also about like a deeper spiritual understanding of something. You know, it's like you and someone getting key information or having the key to life, having key knowledge, getting something together, going, unlocking doors together, unlocking portals together. Yeah. Why is this of cups here? The chariot is Cancer energy too. And this is like being escorted. Yeah, I feel like you're going to, this is something that you're going to have to, I feel like once you turn away from the grief, the pain, and the suffering, you're going to be able to move in a different way, faster, more focused on your goal. I'm not saying that you're not focused on a goal now, but it's almost as if once you finally let something go, I feel like you're almost you're taking back your power. You know, it's like maybe every time something happened, it kind of triggered you and you thought about the past of what you lost. So, in some ways, that could be when you harden your shell out of fear. So, this is you being fearless, you know, and staying focused and saying, I'm not letting something come up again. I'm not letting something, some sort of grief, emotional grief, come up again and stop me from reaching a goal. You're moving fast right into what you want. You have your mindset. Wow. Then you have this Ace of Pentacles here. So I don't know what in the world is going on in your life, Cancer, but this is amazing energy. And I'm so happy for you, Cancer, because it just looks like you're in the energy right now where this is something that you're being encouraged to work through whatever obstacles that have been in your life, whether they're spiritual, emotional, physical, financial, you know, this is a time for you to work through it because you have some new investments with your family that's about to start. This could be the purchase of a new home. It could be a marriage. It could be a pregnancy, but it's like some sort of new long-term planning is about to start with your family. Wow. Then you have the Ace of Wands here. I'm going to tell you something. I don't know. You're getting through something in an amazing way, Cancer. So the Ace of Wands is almost taking this wand and having this new beginning, this passionate new start. This is like, I almost, with this Three of Swords here, this Ace of Wands is healing all of that broken heartedness, right? It's just like you're finding a way to heal this one by one, to take the swords out of your heart and magically transform things, seeing the value in healing and letting go, you know, putting something to rest so you can have something new. So you can have new passion and energy. You have the King of Swords here. This is a thinker. This is a strategizer. This is a person who deals with facts, business, law, government. So some of you all will be even getting government contracts with this Queen of Pentacles and this King of Swords. And it may be something that has to do with technology or something like that. Like it may have something to do with like, what do you call that? Like cyber security or something like that. But whatever it is, Some of you all might be getting some government contracts, or you're getting some really good legal advice when it comes to your finances. Maybe you're investing into cryptocurrency or something, but it's something that you're doing in a big way. And I feel like you're getting a lot of key information on how to do something. It could be something new that you're not too experienced with, or, it's just like you want to almost you're about to get into some sort of new territory. Maybe you're even doing this as a family, so you can create that generational wealth or something. It could just be like maybe you and your husband, you and your wife, you and your children, you and somebody all investing into something or learning about something. You know how, like, so just say if somebody purchased property, they get into real estate. You don't just want to just pass it on to your children. You want your children to know about the ins and outs of real estate and how it goes, because you don't want somebody to just come in and be able to buy it up buy it from them or something like that. You want them to know what it took to get somewhere. So I feel like you may be teaching your whole family how to do something. Not like, I mean, like your immediate family or something like that, like your children, your significant other, could be a sibling or, parent or something like that. I feel like you're teaching somebody something that you're learning too, or you all may be learning it together. The Wheel of Fortune, the Magician card, yeah, you're definitely going to move on in a powerful way. You've manifested. I don't know what this is you're manifesting, but you know how to do it. You know how to make something come from out of your mind, like that third eye chakra energy, and move forward. Something is actually, it's like you're like, okay, let me put these words into, let me say it this way. Let me do it this way. Let me use these herbs. Let me use this. Let me do it on this day. Let me sign this contract on this day, on this cycle of the moon. It's something that you know how to do, and it's changing the outcome. Wow. I feel like in a powerful way. You may be a really good speaker too, or like how to, certain things you know how to talk your way through. You can understand it. Even I feel like even if you haven't gone to school for something, you understand it almost in a magical way. It's like you're an alchemist. You know how to use what you have to make something change. You can turn a bad situation into something amazing. Everybody can't do that. Some people get stuck on that wheel, never knowing how to get off or how to make something move forward. But it's like you have the lubrication to make the wheel turn in your favor in some way, Cancer. This is what I see. Why is the Fool card here? Wow. Then you have the Seven of Pentacles here. So you're going to see something coming to fruition. This is something you've been waiting for. I feel like you're going to be spontaneous. You may invest into something, or something that you were spontaneous about and just took a chance on. You may be waiting to see it come into fruition. Okay, and then let me see what else. The Knight of Cups. You got something coming in. This is an offer. Some offer is coming in. So it may be short term, though. Water sign could be significant. Scorpio could be significant too. But there's some sort of offer coming in. It could be a partnership, or it could be a romantic offer, like somebody want to sweep you off your feet. And then you have the Justice here. Balance is going to come to a situation. Yeah, I feel like something is either law related, like the justice of the peace, or marriage, or something that has to do with law, love, emotional, deep connections, partnership, balance. Yeah. You're about to create some sort of loving karmic cycle. And I feel like this is going to be long term. If you Cancer, if you were trying to figure out if somebody is your equal, or like not, do you all balance each other out? I feel like you're going to see this. There's something coming in that's going to bring clarity to this situation where you're not going to have to question it anymore. Wow. The song card, what I tell you? I said it's going to bring clarity to the situation where you don't have to question it anymore. Oh my goodness. Wow, what's at the bottom? The High Priestess, look. Oh my goodness. Your intuition is on point. I'm trying to tell you, I see why you're connected to the third eye chakra. The high priestess is like, connecting to that. That is like, and the Hierophant and the Sun card. All of that is like really like that third eye chakra energy. That's like looking beyond the veil, like seeing the truth about something, and the high priestess and the Hierophant are counterparts. For you to have the sun to come out, and your sun, I mean, and your ruling planet is the moon. Yeah. It's something you're there's a lot of balance coming to your life. If it wasn't there before, I feel like you're about to create some change to make it happen. Like if you were only focused on work, 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 not really love, this, that, and the other, could have been due to childhood trauma. I feel like that's changing. So it's like you're going to have work and love. I see both areas of your life improving in a great way. One of them may already be doing amazing, but I feel like the other one, you're just about to, it's almost like you're about to take that key and just unlock it and go through that portal and just take a chance on something, and then see how well it balances out your energy. I feel like you're going to be happy with the results too, Cancer. So that is your reading. Wow, this is an amazing reading. I wish Pisces would kind of read it like this, but this is an amazing reading for you. This is really good, Cancer. So I see a lot of prosperity in your future, and it is connected to you being you trusting your intuition, like believing in yourself, but working through some real trauma and things, and just letting the past go, like really putting it to rest and putting that plan into place and sticking to it. It could be in the love department or something that has to do with your family. Okay. All right. That's the end of your reading. Thank you so much, Cancers, for coming to my channel, hanging out with me. I just need y'all to hit that like, share, subscribe button. If you didn't hit it on the way in, please hit it on the way out, and I will talk with you later.